The other day, our oldest two daughters were playing with their friends, and our oldest came home, and it's so funny. She always tells on herself. She's just very honest, and so that's awesome. But she came home and was telling us, basically, they were hanging out with our friends just down the hill behind her house, and she thought it would be funny to say to her little sister, "Oh, show them your underwear." She said that she'd said, "Just kidding, haha." But her younger sister, being the younger sister and thinking this is so funny, pulled up her dress and showed everybody her underwear, and they all started laughing. Okay, they come in and our oldest is telling us what just happened. John got really upset because that's like a big, like, no, you don't do that. He lost it on Tyler. He just yelled at her, "No, like, that is not okay. Go to your room right now. Like, how dare you? Why would you ever do that?" So she ran up to her room and she's upset. And I went and talked to him and I said, "Hey, I don't think that's the right way to handle it." To her, this is just innocence. Like, their age, it's nothing more than haha funny innocence. I think we need to understand that and to give her a little grace here and just teach her why this isn't appropriate, instead of just being angry that she did that. So I went into her room and I sat with her and I just explained, you know, I know you thought this was a funny thing to do or say, but it's really not, and here's why. You know, explained all the things, and we had just this conversation, and I said, "You're not in trouble. I know that you didn't know." She burst into tears, like even more. She just started sobbing, and I said, "What's wrong? Like, what's wrong? Give me a hug." And I just tried to hold her, and she was just crying. I said, "Tyler, you're not in trouble." And she said, "No, I still feel like I am." She felt so guilty about doing something wrong, even though she didn't know it was wrong, you know. And I just sat there and I said, "You're not in trouble, but understand that the next time if it happens, you will be, because now we've talked about it and now you know that's not okay. So if this happens again, then yes, you will be in trouble, but it's okay. You didn't know. We're learning. So I'm explaining that to her, and her own guilt, oh my goodness, it was just like super touching. It was just a moment where we took it and we changed it from "you should be in trouble for this because you know better" to, okay, maybe you don't fully understand and grasp the situation. Taking that and just using it to teach her instead of discipline her changed it so much. And I could just see it in her eyes. It created understanding. It strengthened her trust in us, you know, in that relationship of, hey, she can talk to us about things. We're here to help you and to guide you and to teach you. We're not just here to yell at you when you do things wrong. And it just turned it into a situation of building her up and teaching her the right things so that she will know for next time. In the moment of them doing something they're not supposed to do, instead of just straight up, "Go to your room for timeout," whatever it is, whatever your form of discipline is, it's good to discipline children. But what's not good is to just leave it at that. There needs to be some sort of teaching involved. If you just send a kid alone to time out, they're not sitting there processing what they did without a little bit of help. In those frustrating moments, if I can switch my mindset from "they should know better, I've told them 100 times," to teaching, okay, how can I help them better understand? It really brings me back to a place of like having grace and extending grace for them, and understanding, okay, they're just learning. I'm here to teach them. That's my job. My job is to teach them how to function as people. It's not just about having children who behave perfectly, who are seen but not heard, who never fight or yell or bicker, who just sit and, you know, do everything you ask them to do. It's not about that. What it is about knowing that you are responsible for raising an adult. Your child's not going to stay a child. They're going to grow into an adult, and you want them to grow into an adult who is kind and compassionate and respectful, who makes the right choice because they want to and not because they were forced to or they were scared into it. You have to parent with the long-term goal in mind. You have to big vision parenting. And so for me, it helps so much to say, okay, how can I make this into a moment where I can teach them? Another example that might be more simple would be spills. One of your kids maybe is trying to get cereal for themselves or trying to get themselves a drink, knocks over a cup of water or juice or milk, spills it everywhere, and it's just like, why? And they always say don't cry over spilled milk, but like I'm saying don't yell over spilled milk. When you take those moments and adopt the I'm a teacher, not a parent mentality, you can go from why did you do that? Why didn't you just ask? I would have done it for you. This has made a mess. And transition it into, hey, it's great that you're trying to do something for yourself. I love that. Let's clean this up together, then I will show you how to pour it. Or next time you want to do something, just ask me and we'll do it together. I'll help teach you how to do it. That way you can do it on your own. But we're in a hurry right now, you know, whatever it is, just explain to them, hey, shouldn't have done that because next time, like, let's do it together. Or if this is something you want to do on your own, let me teach you how to. And just remember that we're there to teach them how to do the most basic things. We have to teach them where to use the bathroom. We have to teach them how to use a spoon. We have to teach them, like, everything about life, right? When you can focus on that, it can really kind of reset my heart and diffuse the tension from any of those frustrating situations. I hope that's helped you guys. If you have any additional tips, comment below. We are so glad that you're a part of our community and family here. Remember that we love you and God loves you, and we will see you next time.